Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best gaming TV.
Starting at number 5.
Hisense 55-inch class. If you want the Hisense U8/U8K but are tight on money, you can safely step down to the best lower mid-range gaming TV we've tested, the Hisense U7K. It's dimmer than the U8K, with worse contrast, but it has almost the same feature set. Plus, it's still easily bright enough for a very good HDR experience, and its contrast is excellent overall, so it looks great when gaming in a dark room. It has fantastic reflection handling, so it handles very bright rooms well. It has a good local dimming solution to emphasize highlights and improve the TV's contrast further. It's also a very colorful TV, so it's very pleasant to watch in any context. It has the same big drawback as the U8, namely its disappointing viewing angle. But its response time is excellent, clearly faster than its more expensive sibling, making it an enticing option for gamers hoping to save money on a great TV. It still has superbly low input lag and offers an extremely responsive gaming experience. And just like the higher-end Hisense, it has two HDMI 2.1 bandwidth ports, each capable of up to 4K at 144 Hz, alongside full VRR and auto low latency mode (ALLM) support. Furthermore, it still has full 120 Hz Dolby Vision support, a great feature for a lower mid-range model.
Coming at number 4.
Hisense 55-inch class. If you want something in the mid-range category without compromising on gaming features, the Hisense U8/U8K is much cheaper than the LG C2 OLED but still delivers an amazing gaming experience. It's great for console gamers with an Xbox Series S, X or a PS5, or for PC gamers with a recent graphics card, as two of its HDMI ports support HDMI 2.1 bandwidth for up to 4K at 144 Hz gaming, with full VRR support, meaning you can take full advantage of what newer consoles and graphics cards have to offer. Like with the Sony, you'll want to invest in an HDMI 2.1 switch to expand on those two ports, as one of them is the eARC port, leaving you with only one HDMI 2.1 port for your devices. The Hisense has a slower response time than the LG, so there's a bit more noticeable blur behind fast-moving objects, but fast motion still looks very good. It delivers impressive picture quality, with deep blacks and little blooming around bright objects. It gets much brighter than most comparably priced models, even the more expensive Sony X93L/X93CL, making it a great choice for a bright room. Going with a cheaper model like this comes with some compromises, though, as it has a significantly worse viewing angle than the OLEDs and the Sony, so it's not a good choice for a wide seating arrangement, as the image isn't consistent when viewed from the side. But like the LG, it supports Dolby Vision at 120 Hz and is just a great gaming TV overall.
At number 3.
LG C2 Series 77. If you want an OLED but are unwilling to pay the Samsung S90C OLED's high price tag, consider the best 4K TV for gaming in the upper mid-range category we've tested, the LG C2 OLED. It's not as bright or as colorful as the S90C, but it makes up for it with an alluring price point, helped by the numerous sales it sees now that its successor, the LG C3 OLED, is out. As with all OLEDs, it's a sight to behold in a dark room, with bright highlights next to the TV's perfect inky blacks. It's also bright enough for a pleasant gaming experience in a moderately lit room. It delivers incredible gaming performance with a nearly instantaneous response time, resulting in crystal clear motion with no distracting blur behind fast-moving objects. It's also packed with gaming features, including full HDMI 2.1 bandwidth support on all 4 inputs, meaning you can take full advantage of the Xbox Series X, PS5, or a recent PC GPU. The TV even supports Dolby Vision gaming at 120 Hz, a nice bonus even though it's not widely used.
Number 2 of my list.
Sony 65-inch Mini. If you're more of a bright room gamer or want a TV that will blow away your friends during a well-lit party, the best bright room 4K gaming TV we've tested is the Sony X93L/X93CL. It's an excellent gaming TV with very little blur behind fast-moving objects, thanks to its excellent response time, but there's a bit more blur than on the OLEDs due to their near-instant response time. It has great gaming features, including HDMI 2.1 bandwidth for 4K at 120Hz gaming on 2 of its HDMI ports and support for every variable refresh rate, VRR, technology to reduce screen tearing. Unfortunately, 2 HDMI 2.1 ports are a bit tight if you have multiple HDMI 2.1 devices, especially as one of them is also the eARC port, so you might want to purchase an HDMI 2.1 switch to give you some breathing room. Luckily, HDMI 2.1 switches are now pretty affordable. An advantage of this TV over the Samsung S90C OLED is its Dolby Vision support, although it only works at 60 Hz, so it's better suited for the quality mode of your favorite games. Otherwise, thanks to the deep blacks of its mini LED backlight, it looks great in a dark room, but it's not quite as good as the OLEDs, as there's more noticeable blooming around bright objects and subtitles.
And number 1.
Samsung 55-inch. The best TV for gaming we've tested is the Samsung S90C OLED. It's a feature-packed TV that delivers an incredible gaming experience. Its low input lag and nearly instantaneous response time result in crystal clear, fluid motion with no distracting blur or ghosting behind fast-moving objects. The TV delivers impressive picture quality thanks to its unique QD-OLED panel. It delivers incredibly deep blacks, making this an impressive TV for gaming in a dark room. HDR gaming on the Samsung is amazing, but it doesn't support Dolby Vision, although relatively few games support Dolby Vision anyway. It also looks great in bright rooms, with high peak brightness allowing it to easily overcome glare. Its viewing angle is incredibly wide, so it's a great choice for playing couch co-op or party games with friends sitting around the TV. All 4 HDMI inputs support 4K at 144 Hz, so you can take full advantage of a PS5, Xbox Series X, and a recent PC GPU without compromising motion performance or input lag. If you have deep pockets and are looking for the best, no matter the cost, consider the higher-tier Samsung S95C OLED, which is even brighter. But considering how bright and colorful the S90C already is, the S95C is not worth the significant price hike for most people.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.